Hello, my name is Pastor Niral, and today I wanted to share more with you about what a house blessing is. Now, we're always asked, what does a house blessing involve? House blessings are actually for more than just houses. They can be for your offices, they can be for your business, they can even be for your land. And what a house blessing does is two things. One is it clears negativities from your space, and it also attracts positive energy into your space so that you can benefit from it, be it if you're living there or if you're working there. So a lot of people ask, how does a house blessing actually work? A house blessing works by calling upon the energies of the enlightened beings to come into your space, to bless it, and to rid it of any negativity that you do not want to be there. At Kechara House, the ritual that we used was specifically compiled by His Eminence the 25th Samurai for this specific purpose, to ensure that from one ritual you get as much purifying effect for your environment as possible, and at the same time, a ritual that invokes and invites prosperous, harmonious energy into your lives. At Kechara House, our house blessing is performed by Kechara pastors such as myself and our puja team, who have been trained for this specific purpose and many others. The reason why Kechara pastors are involved is because we are actually holding vows and we have been trained to be able to help you to rid your space of any negativities. So now let me talk about the ritual itself. Before the ritual begins, the pastors and the puja team will set up an altar in your house or your premises. Now, what an altar is it consists of representations of an enlightened being. And these representations acts as a portal or a gateway for these energies to come and to pervade your house, your space. In front of these are set up offerings. Now, when we make offerings to enlightened beings, what we're doing is we're generating what is known as merit. Or merit is a type of spiritual energy that is extremely positive and extremely beneficial. So we can help in all aspects of our lives, be it to help create more harmony, to create a peaceful environment, or to increase prosperity within our businesses. Once the altar is set up, the ritual begins. The ritual begins through a set of prayers known as an invocation. What is an invocation? An invocation is the invitation of enlightened energies to come and to reside within your space. Once that is done, offerings are again made, this time using ritual, to generate even more spiritual merit, more energy, which is beneficial for you. The next part of the ritual, the pastor and the puja team will go around your premise, around your space, blessing it. And what they use to bless it is rice. So you will see the pastor and the puja team throwing rice throughout every corner of your particular space. The reason why we use rice is because traditionally, rice was an extremely important part of ancient life. It was highly prized because it was a staple food. And as such, it was so important within daily life. So it was extremely highly prized. The rice itself is used as a vehicle for the energies of the enlightened beings. And this is actually the mantras, which are the enlightened beings in the form of sound, which are transferred onto the rice. And then this is used to bless your entire space. At the same time, what is also used is incense. Usually it is juniper incense that is used. And juniper incense itself has a very purifying effect within any space. But what is added to the juniper incense is actually something called protector rice. This protector rice has been blessed by Doja Shugden himself through his oracle, and it contains his energies. So what happens is when this rice is burnt, his protective energies are released into your environment through the smoke. So when the puja team, the pastors go around, they're doing two things. One is they're purifying your space of any negativity, and at the same time is inviting the energies of peace, of harmony, of prosperity to reside within your space. Once that is complete, the pastor will lead you to tie a kata, or a Tibetan silk scarf, around your front door handle or anywhere around your front door. And this again is symbolic of the enlightened energies residing in your house or your premise, and also the energies of protection for your particular space. Once that is complete, the ritual will continue and end with what is known as a dedication. What a dedication does is it seals any of the positive energy that has been created for you to benefit from again and again. So that is the ritual of a house blessing. So some people have some other questions, and they often ask, how does a house blessing work? How do the enlightened energies help to purify and protect and bless a particular space? And this is actually due to compassion. The enlightened beings have what is known as ultimate compassion. And when we are invoking upon the energies of these enlightened beings, what we are actually invoking upon is compassion itself, the highest form of compassion. This compassion actually dispels all negativities. When that is invoked into your life, when that is invoked into your house or your premise, no negativity can withstand the force and the energy of that sort of compassion. And at the same time, that compassion is what attracts everything that is positive, everything that you would want in your life, in your business, where you stay, what you want to achieve. This compassion is what attracts all of that. Another question we often get asked is if you have to be a Buddhist to benefit from a house blessing. And the answer is no, you do not. Again, this goes back to compassion. You do not need to be a Buddhist because the enlightened beings, because they operate from ultimate compassion, they have no labels. They do not distinguish between one person and another person because of the beliefs they hold. Their compassion is equal towards everyone. Therefore, you do not need to be a practicing Buddhist to benefit from the energies of the enlightened beings. If you have any further questions that you would like to ask, please log on to Ask the Pastors on semrinpochi.com or contact Kechara House for more information. I hope this has answered some of your questions about what house blessing is and how it works, and I hope you benefit from having your own house blessing or premises blessing done. Thank you.